Breaking news in the war in Iran. A drone strike has hit the United States consulate in Dubai. We're told emergency teams responded immediately and put out the fire. No injuries have been reported.
And Americans are being urged to leave 14 countries now because of serious safety risks.
The Trump administration is also scrambling to get military and charter flights to help U.S. citizens get out of the Middle East. CBS's Aaron Navarro joins us live from Washington, D.C. tonight with these breaking details. Aaron?
Lisa and David, President Trump today took questions for the first time on camera about why the U.S. launched its war with Iran. He claimed it was something that had to be done and then said that Iran was going to strike first.
As strikes continue to rock Iran's capital city, President Trump defended his decision to use military force.
If we didn't do what we're doing right now, you would have had a nuclear war and they would have taken out many countries because you know what? They're sick people.
In the Oval Office Tuesday, the president also pushed back on Secretary of State Marco Rubio's remarks that the U.S. got involved because Israel was planning the strike, triggering retaliation from Iran.
Based on the way the negotiation was going, I think they were going to attack first, and I didn't want that to happen. So if anything, I might have forced Israel's hand.
Israel sent troops into Lebanon Tuesday as the war widened, and Iran launched retaliatory strikes across the region, including a hit on the U.S. Embassy in Saudi Arabia. The State Department urged Americans in 14 countries across the Middle East to get out if they can.
We're going to unleash Chang on these people in the next few hours and days. You're going to really begin to perceive a change in the scope and in the intensity of these attacks.
Here on Capitol Hill with Secretary Rubio, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, and others, briefing all members of Congress, Democrats wanted answers on the administration's justification for war and its endgame.
There seems to be no clear goal, an objective that is achievable without a prolonged, forever war that envelops the entire region.
I am troubled by the lack of a rationale. Is it the nuclear program? Is it missiles? Is it regime change? Is it oil?
Both the House and Senate are set to vote on war powers resolutions this week that would require the president to seek congressional approval for any continued military action against Iran.
Secretary Rubio said 9,000 Americans have been able to depart the Middle East since the start of the war and that 1,500 more are requesting assistance. But officials are also warning that larger-scale attacks on Iran from the U.S. could be coming imminently. On Capitol Hill, Aaron Navarro, CBS News, Boston.
Aaron, thank you. Senator Elizabeth Warren took to the Senate floor today to criticize the president for launching a war without a declaration from Congress, arguing there was no imminent threat to justify it.
Our Constitution is clear. Only Congress can declare war. That is because one single person should not have the power to drag our entire country into a reckless war. But that is exactly what Donald Trump has done. He has given prepared remarks. He has spoken to the press. And yet, even after multiple bombing runs and the death of American service members, Donald Trump cannot give a single clear reason for this war.
Now, President Trump insists what he said in Aaron's piece just a moment ago, that launching these attacks on Iran prevented an eventual nuclear war.